Hello my loves, welcome back to another video. So I have kind of big news, well, big news for my journaling. I have decided, with some help from my Patreons, that I will put this big beast to rest. I don't like leaving journals unfinished. I'll make a whole separate video on that. But this beast, which I started in August, on the 1st of August, no, on the 30th of July, has been with me for quite some time. And as you can see, it's really chunky and heavy, and I've fallen out of love with it. I'm really stuck. I have pre-decorated a lot of pages, so that's one thing that's kind of keeping me from stopping writing in this and starting a new journal, because I've added so many pictures, I've added so much ephemera. I mean, nearly, not all the pages, but most of the pages in here are pre-decorated, so it's really hard for me to say, you know what, I'm gonna give up on this journal. And I don't know what it is. I think it's the fact that writing in here is hard. There's a hump already. I mean, there are worse humps, let's be honest. And I'm not sure if I'm just, not powering through enough, and I'm just lying to myself, and I should just be like, you know what, just get on with it, what are you complaining about? But on the other hand, I really don't pick this journal up. So you see, I journaled in here on the 21st of November, then 8 days later I had like a small entry, and at this rate, this will be with me for such a long time. I'm not planning on abandoning this journal completely. My hope is that I get back to it. However, now looking at it, I really, feels like a failure that I didn't finish it. And it's such a shame because a lot of these pages are gorgeous. It's just that I can't keep up with the amount of writing I feel needs to happen on these pages. But on the other hand, now that I'm filming this video, I'm indecisive again. Well, you know what? I'm going to think about it another day. Maybe I'll just have two journals at the same time, because I know that PocketJournalPam, she has multiple journals at the same time. I'm usually not really a fan or, someone who would do that. But you know what? At this point, I don't want to put this one on the shelf. I don't want to give up on it because it is gorgeous and it is inspirational and it should help me get more words onto paper, but at the same time, I really don't grab my journals anymore. It's more stress. It's more, oh, I have to film a video, so I'll get my journals out. It's not for me right now. I've been in a little funk in general. So, having said that, I'm going to give it another thought. However, let's say I stop this journal and I start a new one, or I just keep both of them at the same time. That still means I need a new journal. So I'm going to show you some options I've been thinking about and something that I would also want to do. Before that, I just for funsies wanted to weigh my journal because it is heavy, so heavy. So let's put this on. It weighs, wow, 1,159 grams. I think that's over a kilo, right? Yeah, and my boyfriend has headphones on right now. I can't ask him, but I think that's over a kilo. And you can really feel it. I wouldn't carry this with me to university because, I have back pain. I don't need extra carrying weight. So it is quite hefty. Also handling it, like holding it, hurts my wrists. I know I have fibro, so I might be more sensitive, but still, it's not fun to use. So let's get on with it. Here are some options. So I always have a pile of journals beside me in one of my shelves here that are ready to grab that I would think about using. And here are the ones that I kind of weeded out, I guess. I have made my decision, but I just want to talk you through my thoughts. So as you might see, which is a little weird if you know me, there are 4 junk journals in this pile. I was really thinking of using this one. I also started already pre-decorating a little bit. There's a junk journal I made this year myself, already full of watercolor, already ready to go. Beautiful pages. It's not too long. It has variety. I can finish the pages quickly and I don't get stuck. That's really the thing I have with the big journal is I don't feel like I'm getting anywhere. and I finished maybe 1 or 2 pages, but I'm still, you know, at the same spot in the journal where I was 2 or 3 weeks ago, and it's very demotivating. So this journal has all the positive things. It has the paper I love, and it's already ready to go and gorgeous, and it's small, which is nice. So that's what I was thinking here. This is just a big brother version of that. Not sure if that's any better. I think I would like a smaller notebook, honestly, to start off with, to just get into it again, because filling this might be a little, not harder, but it would stop me a little bit. And also, I'm not biking in the winter time, so that might not be a good idea. Of course, in the back of my mind, I'm also thinking, well, it's December daily. I'm filming this on the 1st of September, Jesus, on the 1st of December. And of course, I could make it into a December daily, but another video is coming about that soon. So I don't really need it to be a December daily. I just need it to be a notebook to kind of change it up a little, get me back to what I loved, get me back into a routine of journaling, because I feel a little lost and disconnected to what I used to love and do, and it doesn't come easy to me right now. So yeah, that's what I'm looking for, honestly. This journal I made at the beginning when I first started YouTube, I think 2016, 17, I'm not quite sure, but this is quite old. And this is one of my first attempts of making a junk journal. It's much more junky than before. And I still have these, and I was really wanting to take up the challenge and to make it usable, but I'm not sure if that's also too challenging, you know, that's just going to keep me from journaling. This is my handwriting. This was a German exam copy, and this is part of the novel I used to write when I was younger. And these are old pictures from the train station in Germany that we live close to. And I loved pockets. I really have to do this more. So there's a lot of variety, a lot of nooks and crannies and things, and I think that would be a little too overwhelming. That's not really what I'm looking for, but definitely something I want to do in future. You know, 2021 is coming. I'm also going to make a video about, you know, what journals I plan on using. I mean, I even put in this paper with flowers in them, so I was really going for it. And brochures from the Galleria Borghese in Rome. So yeah, this is an option, but I thought that was just too much. So that's why it's going on the pile too. Then I have a junk journal. This is the last one that I didn't bind yet, and that's the only reason I think I'm not using this, is because it's not binded. I don't know. It's loose, if you understand what I mean. And I don't want to get my binding stuff out and fiddle with it, but I would love to use this journal in the future, and I think it's a great division, and I like the size. It's kind of a traveler's notebook size. Kind of oversized traveler's notebook, and I really like the composition and the colors, but since it's not bound and I don't think I'm going to bind it anytime soon, I'm just not going to make that stop me, you know, from journaling. So this is just going to have to wait for a different moment, but I'm confident it will be used in the near future. I also put magazine things in. I really had fun on that live stream. I did a live stream with my Patreons in May, I think, making all these junk journals that you can see, and the ones I've been using in the summer. So that was really fun. I usually make my junk journals in batches, and I get them out once a year and make 7 or 8, I think it was. And then I can pack away the stuff again, because it is quite a big mess, you know. But I love putting the pages together. So that's why I'm not using junk journals. I would love to, and I think I'm going to keep this one close. I mean, I'm keeping them close because I want to use them in 2021. Then I bought a lot of Redbubble notebooks, some with my design on them, some with artwork from Julia Badeau on them, like this one. And this is the one I've been pre-decorating a little bit here and there over the last few months. If I had stuff and I wanted to put it somewhere, or I just felt like pre-decorating, but the big chunky one was already kind of finished decorating, you know, on some pages. So I just used other journals to scratch that itch to glue things. And I really like the size of these pages. They're very cozy, they're not too small, but yeah, the reason I'm not using this one is because the amount of pages. There are too many pages in here. I think there are over 100. I can't remember, but quite a few. And I remember one of these, I had one of them in January 2020, December, January, and it took me about a month or 5 weeks. And right now I need something quick. I don't want to get stuck in a bigger notebook again. I will definitely use this, but I think after I've gotten, you know, into the habit again. So that's why those are not happening. Then we have this very small one. I'm not even quite sure where this came from. I don't know. Let's be honest, I have no clue. I did pre-decorate the pages in here a tiny bit, mostly. So I'm gonna get all the other stuff out of here. Mostly with watercolor. I tried out the paper and I can't remember why. I really can't remember. I got a whole package with Sojourner notebooks, and this might be from that package. I still have so many notebooks. Of course, I could say, okay, let's have a look in my treasure chest full of Claire Fontaine notebooks. I'm not going to get it down right now, but there are different sizes and varieties. And honestly, I want to use what is already, you know, already in my space and already taking up space. I don't want to get journals out of their spaces and create a bigger mess if I don't have to. So, yeah. As you can see, I really went for it with the distress stains, but those bled through quite a lot, so I just had to keep going and going. And I really like the watercolor effect and the, you know, the color. I don't really like white backgrounds. I mix some watercolor in, and as you can see, the watercolor does not bleed through, so that's amazing. I was cheeky. I ordered some more watercolors from Julia in the Black Friday sale. So 5 more colors are coming, so that's going to be really fun. I mean, it's stapled together. I think it should hold. The paper feels thin and thick at the same time. Does that make sense? I don't know. This is an artwork that I got from Imke Illustrations. She's one of my friends here in the Netherlands. She's an illustrator, and she makes these beautiful artworks. And I bought the original, and I asked her if it's okay to scan it in and print it out to use in my journal. And she said, yeah, of course, go for it. So that's what the purple things here are. Already washi taped some edges. So I really like the size of it. I like the amount of pages. I like that there's already some pre-decoration, not much. And I like that I can really make it my own and also decorate the cover and really get into it and have that feeling of getting it done, which I could neither decorate the cover nor get pages done quickly. So I think I'm going to have this on the side, or at least this is my main focus. And if I feel like writing in the big one, of course, I'm not going to put it away. I'm not going to hide it from me, but I'm still going to, you know, not think that this is my main journal. I think that's how I'm going to do it. I do want to finish some pages. It's just sometimes I feel like there's so much to write that I don't know where to start. And then when I actually sit to write, I don't know what to write or how to write. I'm having a little bit of a confidence crisis in general lately, so that's not helpful when you're trying to write, but okay. So yeah, that's my situation. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment. What do you think? What are your thoughts? Would you have just stuck with this, or would you also start a new journal to kind of get back to what you love about journaling and then go back? Would you completely abandon it? What are your thoughts? I would love to hear. And also, if you have questions for me, I'm going to film a Q&A video very soon. Make sure you leave your questions down below as well. Or head to my Instagram. I currently today have like a bubble thing where you can leave your questions. Okay, thank you so much for your support. And I will hopefully get this video up to you today. Have a lovely day. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.